Okay. So in our last session, we saw, how this single VIO gets connected to the LPAR1 and LPAR2. Okay. So now let's see how to have a dual VIO setup. Okay. Now for dual VIO setup, most important thing is we require a split backplane over here. So we require additional RAID controller. Okay. So if we have an additional RAID controller, then only that second RAID controller will be able to give to the second VIO. Okay. Now, yeah, I'm going to delete this one.
Okay.
And let's extend this part. And remove other things. Okay. So now we want to create VIO over here. Why? Because if first VIOS goes down, second VIOS will be available. Correct? So that's the logic. Now, what all things we require? First thing we require a processor. Correct?
Correct.
So let's allocate the processor
Okay.
to this one.
Okay.
Then we require a RAM. So let's allocate the 2 GB RAM to this one.
Okay.
Because to run the VIO, this much RAM is sufficient because the main purpose of the VIO server is to virtualize the IO devices, right?
Okay.
Yeah, we do not install any other extra application on the VIO because VIO itself is an application. Clear about this?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, great. So we have a processor, we have a RAM. Now we require a hard drive. Okay, so because this RAID controller is completely assigned to this VIO, first VIO, so we don't have additional disk over here. So that's why at the time of buying the hardware, you have to make sure you have a 2 RAID controllers in the server. Okay, so at the time of giving order to the IBM, you need to make sure this setup is present. Okay.
Okay.
So let's copy these things. Okay. So this is my hard disk. Control V. Control V. Okay, and we'll make the name H4, H5, and H6. Okay.
Okay.
Great. And then RAID controller. So this is my second RAID controller.
Okay.
Correct?
Okay.
Yeah. And then let's establish the connectivity. So our H4 is connected to this. This one is connected and this one is also connected. Easy to understand?
Yes, sir.
And this RAID controller we need to assign to the VIS2. Okay.
Okay.
So what we'll do for easy understanding, we'll make it RAID controller 1 and we'll make this one RAID controller. Okay. And let's say this is my VIS1.
Okay.
So in that case, proper naming convention will be there, right? So this is VIS1, this is VIS2. Clear about this?
Yes, yes, clear.
Great. Then now we have a RAID controller available. So that's the reason if I provide this RAID controller to the VIS2, what will happen? All 3 hard drives will be visible to the VIS2. Okay. So Control C, Control V. My hard disk will be visible over here. Control C, Control V. Okay. And once we have a hard drive, we are going to do the installation of the VIOS software, right? So in our last session, we have already covered what is VIOS. It is the AIX plus VIO application, correct? So base OS is the AIX only. So when we do the installation, 90% time it takes to install the AIX operating system only, and remaining time it installs the VIO application. Yeah, correct. Now, same devices we require on the VIS2 as well, correct? So, for example, here we have a Ethernet ports, right? So, same way, additional Ethernet ports are also required. Okay. So here, let's say this is the Ethernet port. Two additional Ethernet ports. We'll change the name of these two. This will be E3 and E4. We need to assign E3 and E4 to what? VS2, correct?
Yes, correct.
Yes or no?
Yes, VS2.
Correct. So it should be like this. E3, E4. Okay. So this way we can move.
Okay.
So for proper space management, what we need to do, I'll remove this one, text. VIOS2, okay, and we'll move these disk drives above. Clear about this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so first disk drive we'll use for the installation of a root VG.
Correct.
And installation of a AIX operating system, so it will be part of a root VG. And remaining two disk drives will utilize for the non-root VG. Clear?
Correct.
And then we have E3 here, we have a E4 here, correct?
Correct.
I think we require some more space. Let's see. Let's extend this one. So basically in this, I am trying to teach you how to design the architecture also. Okay. So that's why I'm going step by step here.
Okay.
So once you get enough experience in IT industry, these sessions will be useful for you. Like, you know, in future, if you want to design any diagram, you can easily go to the draw.io and create a diagram. Okay, great. So same setup we are seeing over here now, right? Almost same. What else is remaining?
A virtual Ethernet adapter, SCSI adapter.
Exactly. So we require those things as well. Okay. So the important thing is we require a virtual server adapter and virtual server adapter, virtual client adapter, and virtual Ethernet ports as well. Okay, so those things are missing. So let's create the virtual server adapter and the client adapter. How does it work? So we'll take this half circle. Let's attach it to this. Okay. So because it is a new VIO, so my VSCSI number will be 0, VSCSI 0, correct?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, because it's a new machine. And let's create a virtual SCSI client adapter now. So what will be the name for this one?
Viscosy one.
VSCSI 1. Why? Because already VSCSI 0 is present here. Correct?
Correct.
Yes. And then remaining concept is same, like you require a vhost. Okay.
Okay.
And you need to establish a bridge between this. So because it is coming from a second VIOS, again, it will be VIOS 0 only. Clear about this?
Yes. Yes.
This is very important because you need to understand why same names we are using, and it's better to use the same names because whenever you want to give a disk from VIOS 1 and VIOS 2, okay, it is easy to understand that you have followed the right naming convention and you have selected right vhost over there. Okay, so for example, vhost 0. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, VIOS 0, it is the bridge from the VIOS 2, and VIOS 0, it is the bridge from the VIOS 1. Clear about this?
Okay.
Yeah, great. Now here, if you want to assign a disk, okay, so in our last example, we have seen how we can assign the LV, correct? How we can assign the 40 GB LV to the LPAR1, yes or no?
Yes. Yes.
Right? So same type of LV we need to create over here. Let's say from the non-root VG, we have created another LV. We can keep the same name, or if you want, you can create it with a different name. So we'll do one thing. Alpha LV of size 40 GB. Okay, same name we'll use because it's a second VI, correct?
Correct.
It will not impact on the LV names. Clear about this? So same LV of 40 GB size I have created from this H1, H5 and H6. Okay.
Okay.
And then I can use the same command, yes or no? This
Yes.
command I can fire from the VIS2 as well. And this command I'll fire on VIS1. It will work, right? It should not give any error because we have followed the correct sequence. Yes or no?
Yes.
VIOS2. So this way, it will give a second LV over here. Second LV will be visible.
What is LV called here? LV name? Like what?
Okay. So here, we'll do one thing. This is my LPAR1. LPAR1. So this will be my SD0. This will be my SD1. On the LPAR, it will show SD0, SD1. Clear about this? Any question?
No. No.
HDisk 0 and this will be HDisk1. So HDisk0 is coming from
VIOS1.
and HDisk2 is coming from, sorry, HDisk1 is coming from
VIOS2.
past. Okay. Now because these are the LVs, right?
Okay.
So we need to create a mirror VG between this one. Whatever is present on HDisk0 should be mirrored over there. Okay. Because tomorrow if VI goes down, HDisk0 will not be accessible, correct?
Correct.
So edge disk 1 need to have all the data.
Correct.
So here regular AIX commands you can fire. For easy understanding, we have used the LV concept. Okay.
Okay.
If the disk is coming from the SAN, so same disk we forward from here and same disk we forward from here. Okay. So when we create a change ticket or a C task or RITM for the storage team, we need to tell them that please create a let's say 1 terabyte disk in the storage and assign it to the VIOS 1 and VIOS 2. Okay. So single disk, they will be mapping it to the VIOS 1 and VIOS 2. Here, to detect the disk, CFG-MGR command you need to fire, correct? And here also CFG-MGR. Okay. And then same command you need to fire over here. mkvideo-video, SAN disk name over here, and V adapter. And here, mkvideo-video, SAN disk name, and -v adapter VO0. Clear about this?
Yes, yes, clear.
Yeah. If it is a big environment, it is possible that on the VIO1, it may show a different hard disk, and on VIO2, it may show the different hard disk. But those are the same hard disk coming from the SAN. Okay.
Okay.
So basically, before firing the CFG-MGR, you need to fire the LSPV. You need to have a data ready with you, and then fire the CFG-MGR. And then you fire LSPV, you will get to know new disk names over there. Okay. Clear about this? Any question, any query you have?
No, that in the Ethernet card also required, correct?
Yeah. Ethernet card is also required. So right now we have just covered how
Okay.
hard disk will be visible. Correct.
Correct.
Now here also we need to create the SEA, shared
Okay.
Ethernet adapter. Same concept. You need to create a replica of VIOS1 over here. Okay. So everything you require. So let's create that one.
Okay. Here in VIOS, 2 Ethernet adapters is there. One for a shared Ethernet adapter, another one, another one?
Which one? This one?
Yes, yes. One is a shared Ethernet.
Yeah, so you have two options, right? You can create a Ether channel so that you can get a redundancy. Okay. Or if you don't want to go with the Ether channel, you can use one virtual Ethernet adapter and second physical Ethernet adapter, and you can create the SE. Okay. Yeah. Right way is, of course, create the Ether channel first, and then establish the link between the virtual Ethernet and newly created Ether channel.
Okay.
Got the concept?
Okay.
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 Great. Now let's create the virtual Ethernet adapter first. Okay. So before that, some changes we need to make. So here, so this is our main component, right? Hypervisor.
Correct. Virtualization.
Yeah. Okay. So what I'm trying to do over here, you see, here we have a virtual switch, right? And this virtual Ethernet port, we are trying to connect to the virtual switch. Okay. So it will be a common switch in the power hardware, and our VI1 and VI2 will be connected to this one, and same way our LPARs will be connected to this. Okay. So we require some more space so that
that virtual switch we need to configure it. We need to create. We need to.
By default, one switch gets created. Okay. So no need to configure that one separately, I would say. Okay. Great.
When creating that time shared Ethernet adapter map, that option, that switch we have to select it. That's
yeah. From HMC you can do that. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Will it look good? Hmm. Okay. So let's create one virtual Ethernet adapter first. Let's make it reverse. Move it here. Reduce the size of this one. And this is my ENT0, ENT1, correct? And then ENT2,
Good.
correct? So here also it will be ENT2. Clear about this?
It's clear.
And then line we want, right? So let's see. But we want a direct line. Set. This is the right one. So bidirectional. It will go to the switch 1. Switch 0, sorry. Same way from here.
Okay.
Switch 0. Clear about this?
Yes.
And we have a ENT0 here, right? So ENT0 will go here. So same way, we'll connect it to the switch 0, and this will be connected to just like this. Okay, so this way, now our VIOS1 and VIOS2 and LPARs are communicating with each other.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So same way, now from VIOS to outer connection is not possible, right? Because we haven't established the ACA. Yes or no?
Yes.
Correct. So that's why we need to have a ACA as well. So what we can do, let's take this arrow. Move it to here, and this will be the SCA. Correct. So how to do the SCA? So we have seen the command, right? So command is available over here. Okay. But in case of a dual VIO, we require one more additional Ethernet port. Okay. And that additional Ethernet port we require for the heartbeat concept. Okay. So basically in VIO2, VIO1 and VIO2, it is an active passive concept. Okay. So continuous heartbeat needs to be sent from VIOS1 to the VIOS2. Okay. And if VIOS1 goes down, that heartbeat will be stopped, and VIO2 will get to know that VIOS1 is down and it needs to become a passive one, active one. Clear about this?
Yes.
So that's why we require an additional Ethernet port over here. Okay. So in this image, I'll show you that. You see this one? So here, additional Ethernet port we have created. Okay. And this is very important. And a command is also mentioned over here. mkvdev-sca -v adapter default ID -attribute hmode auto and this control channel. So this ENT7, okay, is we need to define as a control channel. Why control channel? Because from this link, VIOS1 will be communicating with VIO2.
Okay.
Clear about this?
Yes. Yes.
So process will be same. How you can, you just need to create the virtual Ethernet, additional virtual Ethernet port over here. So let's create the additional virtual Ethernet port. Okay, so we have used this symbol, right? So let's use this one here. And same way, you will require a Ethernet port over here. Clear?
Yes.
And let's say, so basically you need to understand one thing. ENT0, ENT1, ENT2, for this SEA, it will create a ENT4, right?
Yes.
ENT4. And in that case, it will be ENT5.
Okay.
ENT5. Okay. So let's assign a name. So this is my
ENT5.
ENT5. ENT5. Great. And all we need a connection between these things. Mhm.
In
Yeah.
VIOS 2 LPR1 between Ethernet adapter will be there, like switch connected,
Sorry.
virtual switch is connected.
Sorry, which one?
In a like in a VIOS 1 and ENT0 in between switch is connected, virtual switch is connected. Same in
Same.
LPR.
This one, right?
Yes, yes. VIOS 2 and LPR1 also any switches will connected Ethernet adapter there.
No. Already it is communicating from here, right? You see this one? This is my common switch.
Okay.
Okay. And my helper one is connected to this one, and VIOS1 and VIOS2 are connected to this one already. So they are able to communicate with each other. Okay. This
Separate.
one,
Okay.
yeah.
Separate virtual net adapter not required. Virtual switch connectivity.
Which adapter is not required?
Yes. Here virtual Ethernet adapter and you virtual ENT0 is connected to a switch, virtual switch here. Okay, VIOS1 and LPR1. In the same to VIOS2 LPR1 also any switch will come.
Just not, let me finish this one.
Okay.
I'm not getting your question. Just a minute. So this way,
Heartbeat.
heartbeat
Okay.
will be there, right? Okay. And one change. Oh, sorry. So it's a one way, right? So this is the right one.
Okay.
Because this is not a ping. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So from VIS1 to VIS2, heartbeat will be sent continuously. Okay. Now, what was your question? Come again.
Nothing, sir. Here, 1 minute. Sir. I will come back.
Mhm.
Milk cave. Okay. Continue.
Okay, you back?
I
Okay.
see.
Yeah. What was your question?
Nothing, sir. That virtually Ethernet adapter 2 and virtual ENT0 between connected to one switch, correct?
Correct.
Same thing, virtual VIOS2 and helper 1 between any switch. They're also having uh, separate.
No. We don't require any additional thing. Everything is there now. Okay.
Okay.
So your requirement is helper should be accessible, right, from the outer environment. So you see over here, we have everything present. Okay.
Okay.
And basically this E3 and E4, it will go to the SAN switch. Oh, sorry, LAN switch.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. And from LAN switch, it will be able to communicate with the other servers, outer side environment servers. Okay. So how to add that one? Let's see that, so that you will get info related to this one. Okay. A lot of information we have already added. Okay, so for time being, what I'll do, I'll remove this HMC. Okay.
Okay.
So let's I'll remove this. Servers are present here. Let's see how to go. Okay. IBM HMC server 1, server 2. So we'll move this one over here. And then we connect these E1, E2, E3, E4 to the servers right here. So when I say server, it's a pool of servers, and via a LAN environment, these will be connected. Okay. So understood. Okay, perfect. So this is how it will connect, right? So same way. Easy to understand, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, now you see this one from the server pool. You will be able to access the helper. Everything is there, right?
Yes.
Everything is present over there. Okay. So, and it is a bi-directional. So It's not that it's a one-way communication. From here also, you will be able to communicate with the LPAR. Okay, and from LPAR, you'll be able to communicate to the servers. Clear about this?
Yes,
Any
no.
question you have?
No, sir.
Is that image? Okay, so it's a bidirectional. Clear about this?
Okay.
Okay, perfect. Now, one last component missing in this is this one, right? Heartbeat. Correct?
Yes, correct.
So how to do that one? So we already have a command over here. Control C, Control X, Control V. Command is almost same. Okay, there is no difference. Only the thing is you
Control
need to define high availability attribute and control channel.
Okay.
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 So command is -attr. Okay, so we are okay with default and default ID, correct? Is there. So -attr HA_mode equal to auto. Okay, automatic failover.
Okay.
And then heartbeat will be sent via which Ethernet port, correct? So
Correct.
CTL underscore channel equal to, in our case, it will be ENT5. Okay, in previous diagram, it was ENT7 because here we created Ether channel. Okay, so that was the reason.
Okay.
Yeah. Any question you have? Any doubt you have? Because
No, right.
once you understand this diagram, you'll be able to configure that one using HMC. And even if you get a direct access to the HMC, everything is configured by seeing the information available in the HMC. You'll get to know at the back end what all things are configured.
I got it. I understood.
You understood that?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So this is the actual diagram related to dual VIO setup.
Okay.
Clear about this? Any question, any query you have? I'll remove this one.
No,
This one also we don't require. Okay. So this is the complete diagram we have. So same way, if you have a storage environment, SAN infrastructure, what do you require? You require HBA cards, correct?
Correct.
What is HBA?
Fiber channel adapter. For you will give WW numbers.
Correct. So HBA, it stands for host bus adapter. We call it as a fiber channel adapter as well. Okay. So minimum 2 HBA cards we require per VIO server. Correct? So let's see here we have anything for HBA. FC port. Do we have anything? It's not showing anything, right? Port. Yeah. It is showing port 1, port 2, port 3. No problem. You can use normal square as well. That's not a problem.
Okay.
Okay, for easy understanding, let's use triangles over here.
Okay.
Okay. So we require total how many HBA cards over here? Tell me.
2 HBA cards.
Okay, in this server, how many we require? In power hardware, how many we require?
4.
4. Perfect. So this is my HBA 1. HBA 2. So I need to assign HBA and HBA 1 and HBA 2 to the VIOS 1, correct?
Correct.
For redundancy purpose.
Yes.
And then
HBA 3, HBA 4, some other value.
Correct. So second VIO in our case.
Okay.
3, 4. Okay. So assign this HBA 1 and HBA 2. Control C, Control V. So assign it to this one. Right?
Okay.
HBA 3. Correct? And HBA 4. Clear about this?
It's clear.
Yeah. And then these HBAs, HBA 1 will go to the SAN switch 1 and HBA 2 will go to the SAN switch 2. Same way, HBA 3 will go to the SAN switch 1, HBA 4 will go to the SAN switch 2, and from there it will go to the storage box.
Okay.
Okay, clear about this?
Yes, it's clear.
So once you understand the complete hardware, then only you will be able to implement the dual VIO setup. So this is the main important concept. Once you understand this one, once you draw 5, 4, 5, 6, 7 diagrams, okay, you will understand the complete VIO.
Okay.
Okay. Easy to understand?
Yes, it's easy to understand.
Okay. Only the thing is you need to go step by step. It's not that in one go everything you'll understand. Okay. So you need to understand how to allocate the CPU, how to allocate the RAM, how to allocate the hard drives, how to allocate the Ethernet ports, how to create the Ether channel port, how to create the virtual Ethernet port, then how to create a virtual SCSI server adapter, client adapter, how to create the virtual Ethernet, and how to establish the SCA between this one, right? And then once you assign the disk to this one, or once you assign LV to this one, in case of a LV, mirror VG is required, correct? But in case of a disk coming from the SAN, you don't have to do anything, because from the SAN side, only one disk is coming, correct? So redundancy is already maintained at the storage level.
Okay.
Yeah. So in practical, we are going to follow this diagram. Okay, and whatever we have configured over here, okay, as it is, we'll be configuring on our server using HMC. Okay, so do you have any experience of creating the LPAR or installation of the VIO? Have you done that one in your environment?
No.
Okay, no problem. So tomorrow we'll do one thing. Tomorrow, first we'll finish the HMC, all the option. Okay, I'm sure you must be having complete idea related to this one because you're currently working on the AIX, right? But let's have an overview of the HMC because HMC options also you need to know. And then we'll create the first VIO. We'll do the installation of the VIOs. Then we'll create the LPAR and then we'll create the second VIO.
Okay.
Okay, and we'll establish the link between these things. Okay, and this is very important interview question. If you go for the interview, how to create the dual VI setup, right?
Correct.
So once you have this environment ready, then this command you can fire on this one and this one.
Okay.
Okay. Any other question you have?
No, sir.
Okay, great. So I'll do one thing. I'll save this recording. I'll upload it to the YouTube and I'll share the link with you. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Great. So we'll make it dual VIO diagram. Correct?
Yes.
Dual VIO diagram.
Okay. Can you share in JPG format? Some people.
Yeah. Then file. This is our JPG. This is how it will look. Okay, perfect. So in the chat, patch downloads. Where is Control C, Control B. Okay.
Okay.
Great. If you have any question, you can WhatsApp me. Okay, we can discuss over there.
Okay.
Great. Then tomorrow also same time. Okay, and tomorrow we'll focus on a practical. Okay, and theory part I have already shared a document with you. Go through that one. Okay.
Okay.
Because related to the virtualization, practical is more important. Okay, theory part we have already covered in the diagram itself because basic is same, right? Like you already know what is CPU, what is RAM, what is LPAR, right? What is HMC,
Okay.
what is Ethernet port, what is HBA. So basic, you already know that. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, great. Then we'll meet tomorrow.
Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, bye. Take care.
Okay. Thank you. Same to you.